Alright, hello everybody. Welcome to CP Modern World History. My name is Mr. Sweeter. You can see my picture there along with a couple important things at the top of the page here. So at the top of the page we have the CP Modern World History live class link. You can click on that all the time to go to our live class sessions. I'll also try to post important information if class is canceled or if I'm out sick or for another purpose. I'll try to put that at the top of the page there so you'll see that right away. You'll also see I have my contact information here. So my office hours are Thursdays from 1 p.m. till 2 p.m. and also on Fridays from 1:30 p.m. till 3:30 p.m. If you cannot meet during those days or those times, that's okay. Just send me a message and I'll try to work out another day or time to meet with you. You can click on this little thing here that says link to drop-in center to take you to the drop-in center. My email address is here as well, sweeter@achievementcharter.com, and my phone number, 484-800-1802. That's the phone I use for school, so you can call me on that or text me through that, and I'm able to contact with you that way. A little bit further down, we have when the class meets. So Mondays at 9 a.m., Tuesdays at 9:30, Wednesdays 10 a.m., Thursdays at 10:30, and then Fridays at 11 a.m. And again, like I said, you just click on this link at the top of the page here, and that'll take you to our live class session. Excuse me. A little bit further down here, we have the Welcome to CP Modern World History. We'll get to that in a second. Just want to show you some other things here. Here you'll see a couple of folders. This is for the first week of school, but this stuff will obviously change as we go throughout the year. This is where your assignments will be posted, so make sure you scroll down to check for those assignments. They will also show up on the right-hand side of the screen here where it says Upcoming Assignments. A resources folder. This has Schoology help if you need anything there, like getting to your schedule, trouble with your computer, any questions about naming conventions and things like that. There's also Chi 3000 help here that explains that, and also if your parents or guardians would like to check your grades, there's a video here that explains how to do that as well. And don't worry about that blue folder there, that's personal stuff for me. We also have our previous week's folder. Nothing in here yet, but you'll see I do have a quarter one thing here. So once we start to move through the school year, that's where you'll go look for previous assignments or previous work if you need to go back to redo anything or submit anything. So let's take a look at the Start Here folder. We have our World History Syllabus here. Pull that up, and you can also do this on your own as well. So this just kind of gives on the left-hand side of the screen here, same type of basic information, my email, my office hours, all the stuff I kind of mentioned with my phone number and things like that. So modern world history, we're going to start in the early 1500s, 1400s more so, talking about the Renaissance, and moving on up to the present day. So we have a lot of history to cover. We have about 500 years of history to cover this school year. So it's a lot, and it might seem like we might not get through it all, but I do try to get everybody as close to the present as I can. So we will talk about other topics as well, such as World War II, the Cold War, and even some of the modern era as well. Excuse me. So again, our class schedule, here's the class times. You can see that again here. All the content materials will be posted on the course page, and then I kind of broke apart the schedule of the topics for this year. We have quarter one, we'll be talking about the Renaissance and Reformation. Then we'll be talking about expansion and exploration, like Columbus and the Age of Exploration. And we'll be talking about the New World across the Atlantic, talking about some of the colonies and things like that. And then in quarter two, we'll talk about absolute monarchs. We'll talk more about how the power of kings and queens began to change. We'll talk about the Enlightenment and also the Scientific Revolution, the American Revolution, and the French Revolution, the three big revolutions we have there in that time period. Then we'll talk about nationalism and also industrialization, like factories and machines and things like that. In quarter three, we'll talk about some more growth and change around the world, an imperial age. We'll talk about global transformations, such as new inventions like the car and the airplane, as we get into like the early 1900s, early 20th century. And we'll also talk about World War I. And then the last quarter, we'll talk about revolutions, such as the Russian Revolution, and revolutions elsewhere around the world, nationalism again. We'll talk about the world facing crisis, such as the Great Depression, and also the lead up to World War II with, you may know the name Hitler. You probably heard that name before, so we'll talk a lot about Hitler and World War II, along with the Holocaust. And then wrap up with the Cold War at the end of the school year. All right. So if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me about that. We also have our class expectations here. You can take a look at that. This just kind of gives you a general idea about some of the things to expect in the class. And I won't go through all of this with you, but if you'd like to read this on your own, you're more than welcome to. We have some class rules, some weekly routines to practice. Again, my office hours. And if you'd like me to go over this with you more individually, I sure can. I have no problem with that. But again, please take a look at these things. Just kind of tells you what to expect in the class and things like that. And also the plagiarism policy, very important thing to look at as well. If you have questions about that, please let me know. But other than that, I'm looking forward to seeing you in live class or getting to know all of you. And I'm looking forward to a great school year. So I hope you have a great rest of your day or night. And I hope to talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.